Hello, this is Nicolette Barrett, Career Development Strategist. Welcome to the replay if you missed the live broadcast. I am going to wait just for a few moments until people get on, and we will get started and rock and roll. And as always, I'm going to share the broadcast. Hi, hey Delana. All right, I am on, and I am also going to share. I always ask Delano for people to share the broadcast. So if you are on, please share the broadcast as I am sharing it as well. All right. Yeah, so good to see you. Hey, Annie. I am sharing the broadcast, and I'm actually trying to share it to my other page, but we will see. Okay, let's see. Ah! All right. So let's do this. I'll wait for a few more, Miss. Hey, Miss Annie. Hey, Delano. It's so good to see you, and thank you so much for sharing. I pray the family is well, all that kind of good stuff. Thank you so much. And let's see, I'm going to do one other thing, and I'm going to go live here too. See if I can do both. All right, got it. If I can turn it around. Okay, I'm going to try to do a double broadcast. So, welcome to the replay. This is Nicolette Barrett, Career Development Strategist and CEO and founder of iRock Development Solutions, LLC, doing business as iRock Resumes. For those of you who are watching on my personal page, join me on iRock Resumes page, my business page, as I'm going to be broadcasting from there, trying to do that this time. So I have some people already on, and I'm so appreciative, but I got some great tips for you guys, as I always try to do anyway, about building up your confidence. You know, I'm all about promoting you and making you feel good about your skills and your abilities in every form, in every format of your career life or what have you. So I want to make sure that you have that opportunity. Okay, I'm setting that up there. Okay, so I'm going to try to look back and forth. But I want to make sure everybody is on and able to see what's going on here as I talk about what I'm going to talk about today. All right. Hey, Lakeisha, thanks so much for joining. Share the broadcast so more people can get on and get this great information. I do appreciate you guys joining me every Thursday at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that is, I'm here in the great North Dallas, Texas. And so I am Central Time, and I do appreciate you guys joining me as I continue my series of Nicolette Career Musings. I always have something to share with you guys. And again, if you all don't know me, I am Nicolette Barrett, Career Development Strategist and CEO founder of iRock Development Solutions, doing businesses iRock Resumes. All right, so let's get to it. So if you need a confidence booster, I say get your resume done. When you're thinking about your career, if you're feeling like down in the dumps, you're probably feeling stuck. You're probably just feeling, oh, here's another day at the office. Here comes Monday. And anytime you're feeling like that, you have to have some kind of confidence booster. Can you guys still hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, because I just turned off my sound to make sure everybody can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Give me some thumbs up and some hearts. Can you hear me? Okay, I want to make sure. Let me turn that back on. Okay. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, so I want to make sure. Yes, Ben. Hey, Derek. Hey, y'all. Thanks so much. I'm doing double broadcast, so I want you all to share it as well. Okay, thanks, Lakeisha, for letting me know you can hear me. But share the broadcast. But I want to make sure that you guys are not always feeling in that slump. Every day we get up and go to work, and we spend the majority of our lives in preparation to go to work and at the actual job, going to lunch, going home. So you spend a big part of your day, and sometimes it can become kind of mundane, right? So how do you get your confidence back? It's not always about getting your hair done, trying on some new makeup or new lipstick, or for the guys and getting that new tie or even that new polo shirt. It's a little bit more about, you know, how do I feel about my own skills and abilities? And to me, the greatest compliment that I get from my clients when they get their completed resume is like, oh, wow, I can't believe this is me on paper. They feel more confident and more empowered to go forward and land the job of their dreams. And that's what I want for you guys, because sometimes we don't, even if you don't need it right now, it's really good to see who you are on paper. And it's nothing like seeing your name on a billboard or seeing your name in lights, because you're like, wow, that's me. To me, that's what a resume actually does for you. And that's my passion. That's my top thing, because if I can, you know, let you see yourself, then baby, I can work with you and everything else, your career, your LinkedIn, your interview prep skills, because you feel that shot of confidence in your arm, like, yep, I got this. So I'm going to share with you 5 tips, 5 tips on why a resume is a confidence booster and why you should consider these very heavily. Okay. Number 1, it can highlight your skills and your abilities. It is a document that has everything about you when it comes down to your skills and abilities. It could almost be when I talk about a master resume, something that dumps in everything as far as your skills and abilities. That's what a resume can do for you. A place where you have everything in one place, so you can see what your skills are, what your talents are, what your abilities are. Sometimes we kind of know it's in our head, and then it's always circling around in our head. But sometimes you just need to dump it out of your mind and put it on paper just to see yourself. So just seeing all the skills and abilities and talents that you have, the competencies or what have you, in writing on paper really makes you feel good about yourself. It really does. And so that's the number 1 thing. Number 1, it will highlight your skills, your abilities, and your talents. It's the one place where we'll have all of that. Number 2, it will chronicle your achievements. And it can be past achievements, current achievements, and even you can continuously add to it any future achievements that you have. Again, instead of having stuff all over the place, because when I ask my clients to send me a lot of information, they have to pull it from different sources. But if you already have a working resume that you can build upon, it's all chronicled in one place. And then you can actually pull it up and see it. You could save it as a screensaver if you want to. You could put it in your office. You could put it on your wall. Whatever, it will make you feel good about who you are when you have to go to a job that you probably don't like all the time. Or you're probably stuck in a role. It's not necessarily the company. You may love the company, but there's something else that's out there that's more for you, even at the same company, that you can use your skills for. And if a posting comes up, you can compare to what's on your resume, what I call the master resume, and say, you know what, I actually have those skills and I can't compete for that role. Okay. So it's not always about leaving your job. I'm not a big proponent about just quitting and leaving or what have you, because there's a lot more opportunities probably at that company that you have to seek out. So you may not like your role, but something else you can actually do at the company. Okay. Number 3, it will summarize your job marketplace value. Yes, it will summarize your marketplace value. So you know what type of roles you have had, and sometimes those roles may be very company specific, company jargon, their lingo, but you can change that title to match something else, because it may not be the same title at a lot of companies. So therefore you can align and say, well, I'm called this here, but it's probably something like this here. So if you see an opportunity, instead of scrolling past it, you can look at your master resume and say, oh yes, I do basically that same thing, and I can compare it to, okay, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be neglecting you guys. Hey, Adrian. Yeah, so I want to make sure I give love to both of you guys. But so I want to make sure that you are putting it all there because it'll summarize everything for you. Again, not having stuff all over the place. So when you're summarizing and you have your title on there, and then you can align it with other titles that are out there, you will be surprised on how wide what you do actually can catch those other jobs. So don't limit yourself to your company title, your company role. Because just because it's called that at that company, that don't mean it's called that at another company. It can be called something totally different, and that could be your prime opportunity, your next great opportunity, okay? Number 4, it will present your career story in a professional manner. And I'm all about being professional, right? Present it in a professional manner. It's a 1 sheet or 2 sheets or whatever, all in one place, and it's professional. Instead of telling people all the time, they may want to say, hey, why don't you send me over your resume? They may have an opportunity now, but they may have an opportunity in the future. So it's a way to present yourself as a career professional. I believe every career professional, and I say career very loosely because career can mean anything. It can mean you as an entrepreneur. It can mean you as a business owner. It can mean you as a nonprofit. It can mean anything. It's a place that presents you as a professional, career professional, no matter what you're doing. So it's not always about a 9-to-5 job. It could be that, hey, I'm running my online business and I want to make sure that I have a sheet that talks about all my accomplishments, because you can't put everything on the website. You'll overload them. They don't want to read all about you on your website. They want to read about what can you do to help them. So therefore, you need something separate, and you could chronicle all of your past experience. If you're an entrepreneur, you used to work, all that past experience, that's what it will do for you as well. Number 5, it gives you a platform to build upon and have ready when that next great opportunity comes in place. So it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. We've heard that, right? So therefore, if you have it on hand, it's easy to go ahead and edit it for that specific job opportunity or that target market. It's just easier. You'll have a working document. No, if you have a lot of experience, you've been in the corporate world or doing whatever you're doing for 20 plus years, I'm not saying send everything you've ever done to that possible opportunity. What you want to do is extract from that and create a targeted resume for that opportunity. But it's so much easier when you have it all documented in one file or one document. It could be 5 pages long. You won't send 5 pages. However, you can take out what you need for that opportunity, because we all have a lot of skills, a lot of talents, and a lot of abilities. Like I always tell people, yeah, they may take that job away from you. They may take that title away from you, but they can never, ever, ever take your skills, your talents, and your abilities, and more than anything, your experience. Your experience. I have a lot of experience. You can't take that away from me. You may remove me from the job. You may remove me from the opportunity. You may remove me from the company, but you can't take away the experiences I've had. The experience I had on yesterday, mine. The experience I had today doing today is mine. You can't take it away from me, and neither can anybody take it away from you. So therefore, chronicling those things that you do on a daily basis and extracting that to build a wonderful resume, or even being able to submit it to a resume writer like myself, a LinkedIn strategist like myself, then you don't have to worry about, oh, I got to pull all this stuff from different places. If you can't keep a running document at all times, you're always ready. And people like me who write resumes and do LinkedIn profile and all the other stuff that goes along with it, I don't have to wait for your information. You'll already have it, and it's a great working document. I can extract and pull all that information out and look at the actual opportunity that you're applying for. And then I can say, let me talk to this person, get additional information, instead of starting from scratch or say, oh, I haven't had a resume in so many years. You're accountable for your career. You are accountable for your accomplishments. You are accountable for your skills and your talents. That's your career. It's nobody else's. If you're not keeping track of that in some kind of working document, you'll never know. And guess what else? You'll never go after your dream job because you won't be confident that you can, because you don't see the opportunity as something that you can actually do. So if you need a confidence booster, get your resume together. You don't necessarily have to hire somebody like me. You can just have a running document. So when you're ready to really tell your career story very powerfully and also highlighting your skills and your achievements, then you're ready to say, okay, I'm ready to invest in myself. And it is an investment. Once I make that investment in myself, it'll pay me back tenfold. And you don't have to settle. Oh gosh, I don't want you guys settling for anything. You just don't know the power that you have in your skills and your abilities and your talents. You have to understand that. And it's your stock. It is your assets. It's your career assets. I've talked about on the broadcast before, if you are giving any kind of performance reviews on your job, don't keep them on the job's database. That's their computer. That ain't yours. Send it to your home so you can have it every year. Send it to yourself. Even if they do quarterly performance reviews, 6-month quarterly review, whenever they do them, send it to yourself at home. You know why? You never know when they'll come in and say, your job ends in a week. Your job ends in a month. Your job ends or what have you. So you want to have the most current information and your career assets at your fingertips all the time. Send it to yourself and add it to your running document. Keep it so that you can actually have it. Again, you all are powerful. You all are talented. You all have the capabilities and abilities to do whatever you want. You just have to put it down on paper so you can see yourself. What a confidence booster that can be to see yourself articulated on how awesome. Yes, I said you are awesome. How awesome you are. So if you are awesome and you know you're awesome, put it on paper so you can see it. And if you're not feeling like you are right now, write it down. I bet you your confidence will go way up. And that's what it's all about. Seeing yourself on paper, seeing your talents, seeing your skills, seeing your abilities. Hey, sis. I know, right? It's kind of, my hair is kind of big though. It's kind of big. I don't know why it's so fluffy today. Well, thank you that it's on point, but it's very fluffy. And I kept trying to push it down, but it wouldn't go down. So I got fluffy hair today. But I'm telling you guys, you all have everything you need to really elevate yourself. And when you're elevating yourself and you're seeing yourself on paper and the skills and abilities, your achievements and your accomplishments, you can negotiate a better salary. You can negotiate a better benefits package. You can even negotiate some perks. So if they can't even give you the salary that you want, you can negotiate some perks. It's all about how you position yourself, and you can position yourself any way you want to. But until you see yourself on paper and actually get an idea of what you have to offer, you'll stay in that humdrum position. You'll stay in that humdrum job. You'll stay in that humdrum situation. And that, I guess, just complacency. And you're too good for that. You really are. You have so much more to offer. But see yourself as that. I'm going to repeat those 5 for those of you who are joining just now. Again, number 1, the way you can boost your confidence is with a resume. Please highlight your skills and your abilities. You will automatically feel better when you do that. 2, it'll chronicle your achievements and your accomplishments. We do that all the time. And sometimes when we say, oh, I just did that, I just did this. No, it's an achievement. It's an accomplishment. Even if somebody else don't recognize it, don't mean that you shouldn't. And it may be valuable to somebody else and not maybe them, but you still got to write it down. You never know how valuable it'll be for that next opportunity. Just still chronicle it. Number 3, it will summarize your job marketplace value. You're valuable. Yes, you are a walking entity and you are worth money. They pay a salary, which means that's what you're worth. You can negotiate that if you know how to articulate your skills and your abilities. You say you're going to pay me that, but no, I'm really worth this, and here is why. You have the goods right there. So, number 4, it will present your career story in a professional format. It's very professional at any time. Again, it's not only about the career of a 9-to-5. I'm talking about an entrepreneur, a nonprofit, even in the religious realm. You have pastors and you have all kinds of ministry employees. It doesn't matter what it is. A career is a career. Whatever you do to bring income in, that is your career. So you need to be able to present it. And again, if you are an entrepreneur, you can't put all your experience on the website. You'll bore your potential client, because again, your website is for your client, not about you. But you need something separate to articulate who you are. Last, it gives you a platform to build upon. Yes, your working document may be 5 pages, but you're not going to send to that potential employer or that potential sponsor or that potential affiliate or that potential business partner all 5 pages. You're going to extract out based on all your skills and your abilities and send them what's aligning with that opportunity. So create a working document for yourself. And when you have that when you get that resume done for yourself, oh my gosh, you will feel so much better about yourself. You'll feel confident. You'll feel ready to go. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't offer. I am the resume writing queen. So if you need help articulating your words, put it on paper. I am a wordsmith par excellence. And I don't just say that loosely and I don't say that lightly. I am. I will be able to take your words and you will be amazed at what I can do with your words. You tell it to me, I just write it. And that's a God-given gift. I don't take any of it for myself. You all know how I am. I always give it right back to him. Always. It was a gift that he has given me. And I like to use it to help you guys so you can really, really, really know your worth. And I'm here to help you. Again, if you need a confidence booster, get your resume done. You can reach me at irockresumes.com or send me an email, irock@irockresumes.com. And of course, connect with me on all of my social media here on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I don't tweet too much, but I'm on Twitter. So I got to be a Twitter head, I guess. But my favorite place, as you all know, is LinkedIn. And if you haven't been out on LinkedIn, you need to go out there and take a look at my latest recommendations. I don't know if Constance is on here, but the recommendation that she gave me is absolutely wonderful and is powerful. And she's speaking to not just me and talking about my services. She's speaking to you all. And my latest one also with Dr. Gerald on there. Dr. Gerald also gave me a great recommendation. He's a former senior pastor and now dean of a college, and that's what he's trying to get to, become a dean of a Christian college. So go out there and take a look. But I appreciate you all joining me as always, and share the broadcast so other people can see it. And again, I'll be back here next week. Next week, I will be talking about leveling up your interviewing skills. So this week, my resume writing and how to boost your confidence. Next week, I'm going to tell you how to level up your interviewing skills, okay? So join me next Thursday at 6:45 for another episode of Nicolette Career Musings. For now, goodbye. Have a good night. I'm off the air. Bye, guys.